So what is up guys, this is Karan here. Welcome back to Tech Karan YouTube channel, and I'm back with one of the most awaited video on how you can port a GSI ROM for your device. One thing, just keep this thing in mind that this is not a porting guide from one device to another device, a custom ROM or anything like that. It's about GSI porting, which means if you have installed the GSI and want to port that for your device with just installing a system vendor and boot image, then this place is for you. And this video I'm going to share with you that how you can make a ported ROM from a GSI for your device. Make sure to watch this video till the end. Okay guys, so as you already know, I have just installed the Android 11 GSI on my Redmi Note 8. So in this video I'm gonna share with you how you can make this as a port for your device if you have installed this on your any of your Android device. What you need is, first of all, you need root, and Android 11 I have the super user installed, which means I have root. And if you're using any other GSI and you're using Magisk, it's great. So these things you need image factory app called, and you need a super user, which means a root permission app, and you need Termux from Google Play Store. Now let's start with the process. First of all, you need a text file like this. You need these kind of codings. I'll provide you the link for these codings, or I'll provide you these kind of things written in the description box. Just click this one. Okay, you just have to copy whole this thing. Let me just copy once. Okay, as you can see, it's done. Click on copy. Now just open Termux and grant root permission to this app. Open this, grant root permission by typing su. As you can see, I already granted the root permission, so it's just showing me like this. Now what I have to do is just click here and click on paste, click on enter, and just wait for few seconds. It's done. If you're noticing, we have just made a backup of boot image, which means we need three things actually to boot a custom ROM. We need boot image, vendor image, and system image. The first thing which I just tried was the boot image, and it's done. Now let's move on to the second thing. Just make sure to copy paste all these things in Termux once. Okay, so just copy this one too from start to vendor.img. Open this. Now open your Termux once again and just hold and paste. Click on OK and just wait for it to done. It will not take that much time. Now it will make a vendor image from your installed ROM. Okay, so just to wait for it to happen. It will install vendor image right now. After that, we're gonna make system image, and after that it's simple. We just need to use a custom recovery, install these files as system image, vendor image, and boot image. As you can see, it's done. Vendor image is also done, boot image is also done. Now what we need to do is we need to install system.img as expected. Let me just show you. Click this one, hold this one actually, and now just paste whole these things, copy full this thing. Now from here to Termux, open this once again, click on paste. Now paste. Now done. Now it will make a system image for your device. So what we need was three things: system image, vendor image, and boot image. It will take some time to make it because the more in size, the more it will take some time. Okay, the boot image was only 64 MB, so it just started and ended in a few seconds. Vendor image is also about 700 MB approximately, and that will also take time. But system image is maybe around 4 GB, so that will take time. So let's wait for it to happen now. So everything is just done now. You can see boot image, system image, and vendor image. All these things are here now, which means what we need to install a ROM was these three things, and these three things are done. This was all not. Let me just show you one more thing. If you're seeing the size of system image is 4.5 GB and vendor is 1.5 GB. What we need to do is, these are actually the raw images and we need to convert them into sparse images. How to do that? As I already shown you, we need this image factory app from here. Open this. It will take some time to open. Okay, allow, and now just wait. Click on I agree, click on OK, click on OK. Here you'll get a lot of options. Here what you need to do is you need to click on img to simg. Okay, click here, click the select file, and now select these files from here. You don't need boot image because this is already in the normal format. We don't need to do anything. It's 64 MB. you should keep this thing as it is. Next one is system.img. Click on OK. After selecting this, now just enter the name we need is system.img. Now we need to do is perform task. It will take some time. It will convert your raw image to system image, which we need to do because if you want to compress the size, system image is around 4.5 GB, which is more than enough, so we need to compress that to sparse image. So let's wait it to be happen, and you will see system image will be converted to something 2 point something GB approximately, which is maybe the half of the size, which is quite great. And after that, what we need to do is just pack it. And there's one more thing. If you want to use the system.new.dat.br or vendor.new.dat.br, which means the Brotli files, you need to do something really complicated from now on. So this is quite complicated. I'm just going to share with you, just these things are ready. You can simply flash these images in TWRP or Orange Fox or any other custom recovery, which is quite enough to use these things. Because if you want to make it as a flashable, it's a little bit of different thing. I'll tell you these things later on, so just wait for it to happen. Let's wait for system.image. It's done. As you can see, it's stored now. Click on close. Now what we need to do is we need to select the vendor image right now. Click on OK and name it to vendor.img. okay, VENTOR. We just selected it as a vendor.img. It will take some time to perform tasks, so just to wait for it to convert your vendor image to the sparse image right now, from raw image to sparse image. So just wait and watch. And we just did all these things and this is done. This was very easy thing. I hope you understood. As you can see, it's done now. Click on close and this is it. Where these files gone, let me just show you. Open your device internal storage, open the image factory folder here, click on converted. You will see your system image and vendor image, both these things are there. System image size was 4.5 GB and now it's reduced to 2.8 GB. Vendor image was 1.5 GB, now it's reduced to only 570 MB. This is very good thing. And now what we need to do is just go here and select the boot image. And now cut it to the image factory converted folder, paste it here. And now we have all these three things are available: boot image, system image and vendor image, all these things. What simply we need to do is you can simply flash these images one by one in the recovery, and if you want to share it, simply move on to the Z Archiver app in your device. Just need to install it from Google Play Store. Click on OK, click on OK, click on OK. Select your SD card, use this folder, allow, and everything is just done. Where the file was, image factory converted, these three things are here. Just select all these three files. Okay, what you have to do is click this one. You can simply convert it to whatever else you wanna name it. So for example, let me try to hello.7z. Click on OK. It will make a 7-zip file, and after that you can just extract that and use these images in the recovery and flash these things according to your own. This was quite easy. I don't think so that I need to explain a little bit further now, because it was pretty easy. If you're an advanced user, you just need these kind of things. This was all from this short and simple video. I hope you like this, and I hope you got to know about how you can port a GSI ROM. This was all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Goodbye. Have a nice day.